So today, took my niece down to the local beach to do some sprint training. She's 19, first year of college here, and a pretty good athlete. She plays for the local university football team, and she's pretty quick. So I thought, let's do a bit of sprint training to give her a bit of practice and see where I stack up against someone a lot younger and a lot fitter and a lot more agile than I am. I've been doing a lot more sprinting the last probably month or so because I've consistently trained for about 15 years, built up a reasonable amount of strength. Luna, shush. Sorry, that's my dog shouting at herself on the TV. So yeah, I still feel pretty strong, but one thing I don't like, Luna, one thing I've been feeling a lot less lately is agile. Bouncy, agile, fast. And it's only about the last year or two where I've been feeling this dropping off. And that just comes with age. That's where it goes. So we started off with some drills that I've been picking up and learning, having some tips off some people online. Some walking on the toes, walking on the heels, some marches, A marches. These are B marches where we're focusing on pulling our heel down as fast as we can. So we're going through 2 rounds of each one of these. We've marked out about a 30 to 40 meter distance here. So again, second set of B marches. Walking back between each one, so we're gradually building up the intensity, building up the movement. So the drills are super important, what I've been learning. It's not necessarily how, it is about speed, but it's about how well you move. It's the technique of sprinting. So there'll be a ceiling to a limit to how fast you can run without using better technique. So I'm trying to focus much more on the technique. I'm only sprinting once a week. I'm doing the drills 3 times a week. And today really is the first time I sprinted against or next to anybody. So these are the B skips, which I'm still working on, which is why I'm taking them much slower, because I haven't yet got the coordination to do these well. So I'm not rushing into any of this. I'm just trying to build up the technique over time. So a couple of rounds of these. Luna's off chasing any other dog she sees within distance, within reason. So now these hamstring ones, and this is where I'm noticing that I feel slow. My brain is telling my legs to go fast, but they just can't move fast enough. Don't quite know what I'm doing there. So these fast ankle drills, again, believe it or not, I'm trying to move fast there, and it may not look like it, but I'm trying. And this is just the repetition of doing these drills over and over and over again and getting them to feel smoother, faster, more rhythmic, because what I've learned about the sprinting is it's all about rhythm. So we then move into doing about 4 sets of increasing the intensity of a sprint. So we're starting off at about 60%, then a little bit faster without tripping over my dog on the second one, walking back between each one to get that little bit of rest. I've edited it as well, so the rest seems shorter, but we're actually getting about 60 seconds to 2 minutes rest between each one. So building up the intensity here on each sprint, getting a little bit faster, because as we get older, particularly where I am now, coming up to 52, it's going to be very easy for me to pull something. We then moved on to 4 individual sprints focusing on acceleration. We're not hitting top end speed. This is just about accelerating. So my niece would do one and then she'd rest while I do one. And it's just trying to get the timing of the feet, the arms, and generate force coming from the ground. Again, I'm not a sprint coach here, but this is just learning it, trying it out. How does it feel? How can I improve it? So videoing it like this is really useful. So again, on to the next one. I'm trying to outrun Luna on this one, but I got absolutely no chance. But again, you do not want to go into sprints without doing a big warm-up and getting all your muscles and joints prepared. So these are just 4 individual ones, building up that pace before we then move on to doing another 4 where we're basically running with each other or against each other. Trying to keep Luna entertained as I'm doing it as well. Okay, so here's the first one. Me against Zoe. And she beats me. She got me. And if you watch the leg speed, I'm really trying to get my legs moving fast, but she can just move them faster than I can. So if you look at her leg speed compared to my leg speed, consistently quicker. And that is just, as we get older, my type 2 muscle fibers start to reduce. We start to lose power quicker as we get older. It's the thing that we lose fastest is power and speed. So onto the third one. I think this was the closest one. So we're much closer here. Yeah, much closer there. I still wouldn't call that a draw. She still beat me, but I was much closer. So this is the last one now. So she's got me there. But super fun, and we'll be testing it again in a month to see if I can get anywhere closer to her. But really good fun.